Hi, my name is Carl Stoneham. I'm a student at Brighton District. And I want to let you know that this is not your fight. This is, well, I want to be part of this fight. Let me put it that way. I don't want to co-opt it or anything like that. I don't want to co-opt this, but I want to be a part of the fight. I have a 10-month-old son who will not be free until everyone is. Yeah! This is just ridiculous, and I want to let you know that there are students that are staying in religious dialogue, where so much of this comes from the Bible, all that crap, that we're staying in there, we're fighting with whatever tools we have. Your voice is not silent. As a matter of fact, there are LGBT scholars in there with me. Steve Free was one of them, guiding me along the path. I just want to let you all know that your voice, you are not the only ones out there.
I don't know what any of them look like.
We're doing the best that we can to fight the bigotry and the closed-mindedness and conservatism and
Buzz.
Austin, you want to talk? Can I say something? Okay, I just want to say I'm getting up on the soapbox. I don't know how to talk. Okay, here's the thing. I went to the Fort Worth Police Chief's forum, and because I wanted to hear what he had to say. My father is a police officer, and I've always loved police, really trusted them. So I wanted to hear both sides before I pass judgment. And I still love police, and I still trust them with my life, and believe that overall, they are here to protect and serve. I asked the police chief, what is he going to do to make sure that his officers are not abusing citizens anymore? Because I had heard stories from people across the Fort Worth community saying that they had also had problems with officers. And what he told me was, well, I want to do sensitivity training, but I can't find anybody who will do it. I want to do sensitivity training. Well, I have two things to say about that. The first thing is he must not have been looking very hard, because I went on the internet and the Resource Center of Dallas does sensitivity training for police officers. So, I know you guys have contact with Chief Austin. Let him know that Elizabeth Pax says all he has to do is contact the Resource Center of Dallas, and they will do sensitivity training, and they are amazing people. The second thing I want to say is, and this is not, I see there are a lot of children in the audience, I want to ask them, have you ever had sensitivity training, maybe in kindergarten, where a teacher said it's wrong to hit? Raise your hand if you're under the age of 7 and you know it's not okay to hit people. Yeah, absolutely, that's right. So I understand why it is that grown men and women need to be told it's not okay to hit people.
It's not okay.
It's not okay. Anyway, that's all I've got to say for now. Austin, Toronto.
wonderful, huge, diverse group of people. It's really heartwarming. I have learned throughout my life that ignorance is very, very dangerous, and knowledge, however, is power. And there is power in large groups like this, but there is also an incredible amount of power in the individual person. And here's why. I grew up in this itty-bitty tiny little town in the middle of East Texas. People I grew up around, let's just say they weren't very accepting. If anybody here is from East Texas, you know that. So I grew up around the folks who were talking about those homosexuals, poor deranged people who made their way into the military. How did that happen? Well, for God's sake, they're willing to give their lives for this country. Who cares? And their reply, here's the punchline. Their reply was that they were mentally ill and should not be out there in the military. Fight me. And then I went to a little Pentecostal high school out in the middle of East Texas, and they tried to exorcise the gay out of me.
Demon out.
That didn't work. And I thought to myself the whole time all this was going on, I did not say a word. I kept my little reserved southern mouth shut. And I'm thinking to myself, if I actually opened my mouth and said something, I could have actually changed something. I could have changed somebody's opinion. I could have done something. So if you ever hear anything like that, you need to open your mouth and say something, and don't sit there and keep it shut like I did. And that's all I have to say.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm from Dallas. I'm not originally from Texas, but I'm transgender, and I haven't heard nobody else come up here yet.
Awesome!
I'm with Dallas Transgender Advocates and Allies. I also author a local blog called Planet Transgender Books. If you get a chance, get on the web, look me up. I write a lot about what's been going on here because this, like what you're saying, is about everybody. And according to the letters that Dallas Boys I always steal their material from Mike Mocker, in response to Fort Worth Rainbow Raid, Fort Worth police do not have a reputation for heavy-handedness, intimidation, inciting criminal behavior, brutality, or false arrest. They do not. Mayor Moncliffe goes on to state that although he is confident of the fairness of the local investigations, including the state police and the TABC, the state police, into this incident, he has already called the Attorney General's office to investigate. I personally have been protested at most all the Southwest, Southeastern states, Louisiana, New California, when HRC dropped us off in 2019. So I'm pretty familiar with the reactions of local police departments when we announced that we are going to hold a protest on the streets, and that there's a possibility that there will be civil disobedience. Fort Worth was one of the very few cities that we were told outright that if we did protest and we did hold civil disobedience, they were going to jump up and throw us in jail. I think that it's time that people came out of the closet, people stood up for themselves in the city and told the city, this is the elephant that's in the closet. We're not going to stand for your state police and for your local police coming up and doing what nobody else in the country does, and that's discriminate against LGBT people. Now, I got one thing to say. What do we want here? What do we want here now? When do we want it?
Now! That's right. What do we want? When do we want it? Now! I love that. All right.
My name is Brad. Okay, my name is Brad. I live in Arlington. Fort Worth is my big city. My safety is on the line when I come in here. So we are all one community. We depend on each other. Like Dr. Sprinkle, I just came down to the New York Pride Parade. I was in it. I've been in it every single year for 25 some years. And the New Yorkers were already asking me, what is it with you Texans? What's going on in Fort Worth? The internet is a buzz with people all around the world communicating with each other about this. The world, all our brothers and sisters, our aunts and uncles, our cousins, gay, lesbian, bi, and trans all around are looking at us. And but they can't vote here. We can. We are the ones who have to be in the city council meetings. We have to vote. We have to talk to our neighbors who also vote at the other party. And they have to be alert to what they are doing to us. I announced this morning in church, and people came up to me and said, you come to that rally and you speak to what is right. If we have just chanted Psalm 123, have mercy on us, O Lord, for we have had enough of the terror. Yeah!
Excellent. Thank
Okay, well, I'm from Austin, but I don't know about you. When I read that in the Dallas Voice, I was mad. You know, I sat there and I was like, are you serious? Like, really? Like, that can still happen around here? And I want everyone to keep in mind that we can gather here and we can protest and we can do things, but if we don't go home and do something about it, if we don't go home and write our representative, if we don't go home and say something about it, then nothing gets done.
Right.
I represent an organization called Equality Texas, and I don't know if you guys have heard of it before. We're the only nonpartisan lobbying organization, and we lobby the Texas legislature 365 days a year for equal rights. And part of going home and doing something is going and finding places where you can make a difference, what you can do. And I would encourage everybody to go to equalitytexas.org. We lobby, we co-author bills, we do everything that has to go to the legislature to help us out. We send out emails, membership costs nothing. We just want to keep you guys updated on what you can change and what's going to happen to your life. So everybody go out there and make that difference. We all can do it if we get together and work together and do it as one.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and wrap this up unless there is anybody that just can't wait until next Sunday to speak. Did you? Again, it's so important that we stay out in the streets and let our voices be heard. It's crucial that we do that. We have to lobby our politicians. We have to write letters. But most importantly, we have to be out here making some noise or nothing's going to get done. Are we going to make some noise? Yeah! Are we going to raise a fuss? Yeah! Are we going to even misbehave if we have to? Yeah! We have got to make some noise. We have got to stay out there. I'll see you all next Sunday, 7 o'clock, Tarrant County Courthouse. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for participating in our democracy. And please don't steal our flags and signs.
What do you think about all this?
It's wrong.
Huh?
It's wrong.
Wrong?
Yes.
How do you think the turnout of this turned out today?
Pretty good.
Good? Have anything to say about this?
It's wrong.
Okay.
It's wrong what happened, okay?
Alright.
So, I'm not really much of a speaker.
Alright.
Reporting live from Sundance Square, Fox 4 News.